Your neighbor has a hidden intention about you. Open this before they act. Stop everything, my friend, and listen with every fiber of your soul. This isn't just a message, it's a divine warning, a whisper straight from heaven, carried on the wings of angels, delivered to you at this precise moment. The air around you is thick, charged with secrets you haven't yet seen, but God sees it all. A plan is forming in the shadows, closer than you can imagine, and the Spirit of God is stepping in to tear back the veil before it's too late. The clock is ticking, the suspense is mounting, and heaven is calling you to rise in faith. You know that neighbor, the one who waves from their porch, who smiles when you pass by, who seems so ordinary, so harmless? Their heart is hiding something dark. It's not a fleeting thought or a passing feeling. It's a calculated intention, a scheme weaving itself in the quiet corners of their mind. They're watching you, studying your every move, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their smile masks a motive, their words conceal a plan, and their actions are cloaked in secrecy. You've seen them linger near your fence, their shadow stretching long in the evening light, their eyes darting to your windows when they think you're not looking. Heaven is sounding an urgent alarm, and God's voice is cutting through the noise, urging you to wake up, to pray, to stand firm in His protection and receive His blessings. You've felt it, haven't you? That uneasy chill when you're near them, like the air thickens with an unseen weight. Maybe it's a glance that lingers too long, a smile that doesn't reach their eyes, or a question that hits you like a cold wind. Maybe it's the way they pause mid-sentence, their voice trailing off as if they've said too much. You've caught them standing still, staring at your house from across the street, their silhouette framed by the glow of a street lamp. Your gut screamed, something's off, but you brushed it aside, thinking it was nothing. My friend, it wasn't nothing. That was God's Spirit nudging you, warning you, trying to keep you safe. The enemy is cunning, using someone close, someone you'd never suspect, to weave a trap. But God is saying, not today. Not while I'm your shield. Not while my angels are on guard, carrying blessings of protection, wisdom, and peace. In the unseen world, a warrior angel stands at the edge of your life. His presence is fierce, his eyes burn like fire, his strength unmatched. God Himself has sent him to your doorstep, sword drawn, wings outstretched, ready to face any darkness that dares approach. He's not alone, other angels surround him, their light forming an unbreakable barrier around your home, your heart, your future. They see what you can't, the whispers in the dark, the plans being forged, the subtle steps your neighbor is taking in secret. You might hear a faint creak outside at night, a shadow moving past your window, or the low murmur of their voice in a hushed phone call. Heaven is on high alert, and this message is reaching you now because the stakes are high. The suspense is building, but God's blessings are flowing, covering you with divine strength. This neighbor isn't acting alone. The enemy is behind it, planting seeds of envy, greed, or resentment in their heart. Maybe they're jealous of your peace, your joy, your strength. Maybe they think you have something they deserve, a blessing, an opportunity, a light they can't match. They might not even realize the enemy is using them, whispering lies, twisting their thoughts until they believe their plan is justified. Those seeds have taken root, growing into thoughts, and those thoughts are sprouting into actions. You've seen them slip something into their pocket when you approach, their hands fidgeting nervously. You've noticed them watching your car as you leave, their eyes narrowing as if counting the minutes you're gone. Heaven saw it the moment they crossed that line, the moment their heart turned from harmless to harmful. That's why God is speaking now, before their plan can unfold, blessing you with discernment to see through the shadows. Don't be afraid. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. God doesn't want you trembling, He wants you standing tall, armed with faith, covered by His love, and blessed with His peace. The enemy wants you to panic, to act rashly, to open a door he can slip through. But God is giving you the upper hand, exposing the plan before it can take shape. Your neighbor thinks they're moving in secret, but nothing is hidden from God. He's seen their late-night pacing, their silhouette moving behind closed curtains, their whispered words when they thought no one was listening. He's watched them study you, noting when you leave, when you return, what you say. And He's stepping in to stop it, wrapping you in a suspense that's about to break in your favor with blessings of victory. Here's what you need to do: stay silent in the physical world. Don't confront them. Don't ask questions. Don't let them know you're onto them. This is a spiritual battle, fought with spiritual weapons. Pray like your life depends on it, because in the spiritual realm, it does. Worship with all your heart, letting God's presence fill your home. Speak His promises over your life, promises of protection, victory, and blessings that no one can steal. Keep this warning locked in your heart. Don't share it with anyone, not even your closest friend. The enemy is clever, and a single word in the wrong ear could tip off your neighbor. You've seen them talking to someone else, their heads close together, their voices low, glancing your way. They'd hide deeper, shift their plan, make it harder for God's protection to work. Stay quiet, but let your prayers roar like thunder, claiming the blessings God has for you. You're probably wondering, what's their plan? What do they want? God hasn't revealed every detail yet, and there's a reason. If you knew it all now, it might overwhelm you, push you to act out of emotion instead of wisdom. But trust this: God knows every single piece. He's seen the moments when your neighbor stood alone, their mind racing with thoughts of you, their fingers tracing something in their pocket. He's heard the words they've spoken in secret, words you'd never hear, muttered behind closed doors. He's watched them take small, careful steps, maybe leaving something near your property, maybe asking a neighbor about you, their tone too curious. And He's already moving to unravel it, like a thread pulled from a tapestry, watching it fall apart, blessing you with safety every step of the way. In the days ahead, the suspense will grow. You'll start noticing things, small clues that feel like pieces of a puzzle. Maybe it's the way they linger near your door, their eyes darting to your windows, their steps slow and deliberate. Maybe it's a question they ask, too specific, too out of place, their voice betraying a hint of tension. Maybe it's something they hold, a note crumpled in their hand, a key they quickly hide, an object that seems ordinary but makes your spirit pause. You might catch them standing in their yard at dusk, their gaze fixed on your house, their posture rigid. These aren't coincidences. They're God's way of confirming this message, revealing the truth bit by bit, and blessing you with clarity. When you see these signs, don't react in anger. Don't confront them. Take it to God. Pray for discernment to see clearly. Pray for protection to stay safe. Pray for the blessings of peace to keep your heart steady. Your prayers are a force, calling down heaven's power to fight for you. You are not defenseless. You are not alone. You are a child of God, loved beyond measure, chosen for a purpose, and blessed with divine favor. The enemy hates that. He hates your strength, your faith, the way you keep moving forward no matter what life throws at you. He hates that every time you rise, you make heaven rejoice and his plans crumble. That's why he's using someone close, someone who blends into your daily life, to catch you off guard. You've seen them watching from their window, their curtains twitching as you walk by. You've heard their footsteps crunch on the gravel, stopping just outside your gate. But God is saying, not on my watch. Not while I'm your Father. Not while my angels are standing guard, carrying blessings of strength and protection. This neighbor's intention isn't just about them, it's bigger, darker, more dangerous. The enemy wants to use them to shake your foundation, to steal your peace, to derail the incredible future God has planned for you. It's not just about what they want, it's about stopping you from reaching the next step in your journey. You might notice them hovering near your mailbox, their fingers brushing something they quickly tuck away. You might see them talking to a stranger, their eyes flicking toward your house. But here's the truth, God's plans are unstoppable. His power is unmatched. His blessings are overflowing. What the enemy means for harm, God will turn for your good. You'll see it unfold, like a story where the hero triumphs just when all seems lost. One day, you'll look back and say, God was there. He warned me. He protected me with his blessings from what I couldn't see. Right now, the angels are on the move. They're circling your home, standing at your door, watching every step your neighbor takes. You might feel the air shift, a lightness one moment, a heaviness the next. Maybe it's a sudden silence at night, broken by a faint rustle outside your window. That's not your mind playing tricks. That's the spiritual battle raging around you, a suspenseful clash between light and darkness. When you feel that heaviness, don't fear it, it means the angels are pushing back the darkness with all their might, carrying God's blessings of victory. When you feel peace, it means they've gained ground, scattering the enemy's plans. Your prayers fuel their fight, so keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep speaking God's truth, claiming His blessings over your life. Tonight, before you rest, find a quiet corner. Close your eyes and say these words aloud, God, I trust you. Wrap me in your light. Shield me from every hidden plan. Send your angels to guard me. Break every scheme that's not from you. Pour your blessings of protection, peace, and strength over me. Those words are a declaration, a key that unlocks heaven's power. When you speak them, the angels move faster, the darkness retreats, and God's blessings flow stronger. You're building a fortress of faith around your life, a wall no enemy can breach. Be careful in the days ahead. Don't share your plans where others can hear. Don't let everyone know your next steps. Your neighbor is watching, listening, waiting for a chance to act. Their eyes might follow you too closely, their questions might probe too deeply. You might see them slip out at odd hours, their figure disappearing into the shadows. You'll feel it, the suspense building, the sense that something's coming. But if you stay wise, if you stay close to God, they'll find no opening. God will shut every door they try to open. He'll block every path they try to take. Their plan will unravel like a thread pulled loose, falling apart before it can touch you, and His blessings will cover you completely. This message might unsettle you, and that's okay. It's normal to feel your heart race when you hear about something hidden, so close to home. The creak of their gate at midnight, the flicker of their porch light when it shouldn't be on, these are the moments that test your faith. But don't let that unease turn into fear. Let it turn into faith. God sent this warning to prepare you, not to scare you. He's giving you the tools to stand strong, wisdom to walk carefully, prayers to fight with, angels to protect you, and blessings to lift you up. No plan against you will succeed, because God is your defender, and His blessings are your shield. Why is this happening? Because your neighbor's heart has been stirred by something dark. Maybe they're jealous of your light, your strength, the way God's blessings shine on you. Maybe they feel you're standing in the way of something they want, a blessing, a position, a piece of your peace. You've seen them clutch something tightly as you pass, their knuckles white, their eyes avoiding yours. Maybe they don't even realize the enemy is using them, whispering lies, twisting their thoughts until they believe they're right. But God sees it all. He's heard the words they've spoken in secret, the plans they've formed in the quiet of their home, their voice low as they mutter to themselves. He's seen the moments they've stood alone, their mind racing with thoughts of you. And He's stepping in to stop it, blessing you with His protection before it can grow. Stay alert. Watch their actions, not just their words. Notice if they linger too long, if their tone shifts when they think you're not listening, if they ask questions that feel out of place. You might catch them glancing at your house, their expression unreadable, their hands tucked into their coat. You might overhear a snippet of conversation that makes your heart skip, their voice hushed as they speak your name. You might see them holding something, a small object, a piece of paper, something that seems innocent but feels heavy in your spirit. When you see these things, don't confront them. Don't argue. Take it to God. Pray for them, not because they deserve it, but because prayer has power. It can change hearts, break plans, and call down heaven's blessings. Why you? Because you're special to God. Your life is a beacon, a light that shines brighter than you know, blessed by His hand. Every time you keep going, every time you choose faith over doubt, every time you rise after a fall, you make the enemy tremble. He doesn't want you to keep shining, to keep moving toward the purpose God has for you. So he tries to use someone close, someone who seems harmless, to slow you down. You've noticed their car parked oddly, their lights on late, their movements hurried when you're near. But God says, not today. Not while I'm your Father. Not while my angels are guarding you, carrying my blessings to you. The suspense will intensify in the days ahead. You might walk past your neighbor and feel that chill again, knowing what you know now. Their footsteps might pause outside your door, their shadow lingering a moment too long, barely visible in the moonlight. You might hear their voice in a hushed conversation, their words carrying a weight you can't quite place, drifting through the night air. These moments will test you, but they'll also strengthen you. They're reminders that God is with you, guiding you, showing you what's hidden, and blessing you with wisdom. Each clue is a thread in the tapestry of His protection, weaving a story where you come out victorious. There's a moment coming, maybe soon, when the truth will break through like a storm clearing. It might be a word they say, their voice cracking with guilt. It might be a look they give, their eyes betraying what their smile hides. It might be an action, a step too close, a gesture too deliberate, that reveals their heart. Maybe you'll see that object, the one they've been keeping, the one tied to their plan. It could be a key they fidget with, a note they tuck away, a trinket they carry, its edges worn from their nervous grip. When you see it, your spirit will leap with recognition. You'll know this message was real. You'll feel God's peace and blessings wash over you, knowing He warned you, guided you, protected you. That moment will be a testimony, a story you'll share one day to lift up someone else. Until then, keep your eyes on God. Talk to Him constantly, every hour if you need to. Listen for His voice. He'll guide you with clear directions or quiet nudges, a feeling to avoid something, a thought to change your plans. Trust those nudges. They're God's way of keeping you safe, blessed with His guidance. You didn't hear this message by chance. God timed it perfectly, making sure it reached you when you needed it most. He's been watching this situation from the start, tracking every thought, every step, every plan. And He's already set a plan in motion to protect you, with blessings overflowing. Your neighbor's intention might feel like a looming shadow, but it's no match for God's light. Their plan might seem clever, but it's nothing compared to His wisdom. Their thoughts might be hidden, but God sees everything. You are covered, safe, loved, and blessed. No one can touch what God has planned for you unless you let them. So don't. Stay strong. Stay wise. Stay in prayer, and claim His blessings daily. The suspense is real, and it's building. You might feel your heart race when you see them, knowing they're hiding something. You might catch a glimpse of their shadow moving in the dark, their voice carrying through the night, low and secretive. You might sense the air grow heavy, like a storm about to break, their presence lingering like a ghost. But don't let it shake you. God didn't tell you this to make you afraid, He told you to make you powerful, blessed with His strength. Every prayer you pray, every step you take in faith, every moment you trust Him, you're pushing back the darkness, unraveling their plan. There's something deeper at play. The enemy isn't just using your neighbor, he's using their connections. Someone else might be involved, someone they've spoken to, someone feeding their thoughts. It's a web, subtle and hidden, but God sees every thread. He's already cutting those threads, breaking the connections, scattering the plans, and blessing you with protection. You might notice it, a sudden distance between your neighbor and someone else, a conversation that stops when you walk by, their eyes darting away. You might hear a name mentioned, a stranger who seems tied to their plan, their voice hushed as they speak in the shadows. These are signs that God is working, blessing you with safety even when you can't see the full picture. The suspense will test you. You might hear their footsteps outside your window, slow and deliberate, as if they're measuring their steps. You might see their porch light flicker on and off, a signal to someone unseen. You might feel the air shift when they're near, like a storm brewing in the distance, their presence heavy with unspoken intent. These are the moments God is preparing you for, blessing you with courage. Each one is a chance to pray, to trust, to let heaven fight for you. The enemy wants you to feel cornered, but you're not. You're covered by the God who moves mountains, who calms seas, who shuts the mouths of lions, and who pours out blessings of victory. There's one more layer to this. That object I mentioned, the one your neighbor keeps, watch for it. It might be small, something you'd overlook, but it's significant, tied to their plan. It could be a key they fidget with, its metal glinting in the moonlight. It could be a note they hide, its edges creased from being folded and unfolded. It could be a trinket they carry, their fingers tightening around it when you're near. God hasn't shown you what it is yet, but when you see it, you'll know. It'll be like a lightning bolt of clarity, a moment where the pieces fall into place, blessed by God's revelation. When that happens, don't act rashly. Don't confront them. Take it to God. He'll show you what to do, step by step, with blessings of wisdom. Tonight, say that prayer. Say it with faith, with boldness, like you know God is listening, because He is. Then rest. Rest knowing heaven is fighting for you. Rest knowing angels are standing guard, their light piercing the darkness. Rest knowing God's love and blessings are stronger than any hidden intention. You are His, and no one can change that. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting God. Keep listening for His voice. The enemy's plan will crumble like dust. The truth will come to light, sharp and undeniable. And you'll stand taller, stronger, brighter, blessed by God's hand. You'll make it through this suspense, and you'll come out with a story that will inspire others. The darkness will fade, and God's victory and blessings will shine through, like a sunrise after a long, stormy night. Stay close to Him. Stay alert. Stay in prayer. You are not alone, and you never will be. God's got you, now and always, with blessings that overflow. Type in the comments to claim this protection and God's blessings. If you feel led, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs it, subscribe to stay connected to God's messages, and consider sending a super thanks up to $50 to support this ministry and spread His light further. Your faith is your power, and together, we're building a community of light that no darkness can overcome.